So I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while. Tourette syndrome and THC. There have been many studies done all over the world that marijuana, cannabis, weed, 4 and 20, whatever it is, ganja that you'd like to say, that is actually used to treat Tourette syndrome and to treat the symptoms of Tourette syndrome, tics, also the psychological side of things. There are so many studies done all over the world where marijuana, specifically the ingredient of THC, is used to treat tics. However, this is not a study that has been ongoing for 100 years. This is a relatively new study and it hasn't been conducted for long enough, in my opinion. Please understand, this is my opinion. It is not a professional or medical opinion. It hasn't been around long enough to actually be 100% accurate. I know this because I've met so many people who have Tourette's. They are using THC-based marijuana that they are getting legally through a doctor. They still have tics, they still have Tourette's, they still reoccur. So when I look at it, I go, well, it doesn't seem to work. I really wanted to make this video because I think it's really important, very important, if you are neurodiverse, whether you fall under the category of Tourette syndrome, ADHD, autism, to be aware of self-medicating. Now, I know so many people who self-medicate because of their neurodiversity, and it becomes an addiction and it becomes a problem. I myself have fallen into the category of self-medicating. I don't like marijuana. I don't like cannabis. I don't like THC. I don't like what it does to my brain. Also, I've met many people who are addicted to it and it destroys their lives. So I don't engage in that. I did struggle with alcohol for quite a while and I was self-medicating in the alcohol area. And I know a lot of people who are neurodiverse who are just the same. So I think it's really important to have a full understanding of your brain and how it works before going down the chemical-based solution, because I feel as though it can be really destructive and be used as an excuse to abuse. So I just really wanted to say that information. If you're new to neurodiversity, well, sorry, you're not new to it, you're born with it. But if you're new to a diagnosis and you're only now learning about medication and treating and things like that, I strongly suggest, if you do go down the medication route, that you read more than one article about it. Also, I mean, I know I just said that I don't like THC because of what it does to my brain. However, the only times I've experienced it are when it has not been legal. It wasn't a medicinal marijuana, it was at a party. And I've done that only a handful of times, enough to know I don't like it. But if you're curious to see me go down that journey as a bit of a self-exploration, a self-experiment to go down that journey for you, let me know in the comments if you think that's something you'd like to see. And if I get a massive influx of people saying, yes, do it, well, I'll document the whole thing. I'll go to a doctor, I'll get a proper prescription, I'll go to a proper chemist, I'll get the whole thing and I'll do it from start to finish and fully give a proper review there. I always just say, don't do drugs because it's the right thing to say. But when it's legal and used for a medicinal purpose, go for it, you know? I do think there's a fine line, especially for someone who goes in excess and binges. It does scare me getting a prescription, because just thinking about it now, it makes me a little bit nervous. So maybe that is the question that I bring to the doctor. And you know, I don't know. But if you'd like to see me go down that journey, I'm more than happy to explore that for this YouTube channel over the next coming months. I think it'll be like a documentary. Forget Louis Theroux, it's Seamus. But I did just want to make this video to put it out there that yes, marijuana has seemed to be the most popular and effective drug to treat Tourette syndrome, to treat the tics and to treat the anxiety that would trigger an influx of tics. So I think that's something to really be aware of is the medication to treat Tourette syndrome doesn't necessarily stop the tics, and it doesn't treat the tics, it treats the mood, it treats the anxiety, it treats the comorbidities that fall under Tourette syndrome. So that's what the medication is kind of there for. I know many people who are on medication for Tourette's and they still tic. So you kind of have to wonder, well, what's the medication doing? And then I find out that the medication is actually there to help the personality side of things, there to help the mood, there to help the mood swings, the depression, the anxiety. That's what a lot of the medication is for, not necessarily the symptoms. But it reduces the amount of tics. So I think that's something really important to kind of be aware of, is there is no medication to stop Tourette's, but there is medication to help live with Tourette's and to make things a little bit easier. As always, have a great day.